I didn't mean to do that. We're in the wall now.
Welcome back, I guess. Sorry, you can respond to that later.
I feel violated. I didn't consent.
So I said I'd tell some camp stories.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, you've heard me tell a lot of these stories, but
Yeah.
Are there any that, like, jump out to you that you're like...
I feel like I've heard so many of your stories that I can't recall one from the other.
That was kind of a... All right, best friend, recall my stories. Like,
Yeah. Do this for me. Tell me about my life.
Let me think. So, background. I have been going to the same church camp since I was about 10. I was either 10 or 11. I'm pretty sure that I was 10. Actually, I lied. I'm pretty sure that I was 11, but what have you. It's been about 15 years of me going to the same church camp in some capacity. And so, like...
Some dumb bitch dropped her purse.
What?
A dumb bitch dropped her purse.
Oh. Fucking interrupting me for plot. So, I've been going to the same church camp for, like, almost more than or less than or about 15 years, whatever. And, I was a camper there for a long time, and I was a volunteer there for a couple years, and then I was on staff there for a bunch of years, and now I dean there, and that means that I effectively go back once a summer to lead my own camp on that camp's property. Because, like, that's the way my camp works. So, like, you would sign up, like, if you were a kid signing up to go to camp at Jamonville, which is the camp that I worked at, you would sign up for, like, I don't know, like, Adventure Coal. And that would mean you were signing up for my adventure camp.
Oh, cool.
And so you would come to Jamonville, you'd be a camper at Jamonville, but you would be following, like, my schedule that I came up with. And I would be, like, in charge of your camp. So each camp is only about, like, 25 kids max. And sometimes you'll have them where it's, like, 8 or 10. And then that's who you spend your week with. At least at the camp that I work at. So, I've been there for a really long time, and I, very similar to you, do not consider myself to be particularly religious anymore. Or, like, at least not really tied to, like, a Christian faith all that much. And so when I worked there, I felt that way too. And my boss at the time was very adamant with me that, like, she still wanted me to work there because, like, camps also need camp counselors. Even if it's a church camp, every counselor doesn't need to, like, be a Bible counselor. So I sort of experienced church camp in a, I don't want to say more typical way, but, like, not the like, go in to learn about Jesus kind of way. And there are some church camps that are like that, but not all of them are. And so I went with it in a much more of a, like, I'm going to camp way, which I honestly think is how a majority of kids come to those camps. Like, at least the one that I work at is sort of designed to, like, instill, like, Christian values while having a good time at camp. It's not, like, in your face.
It's like the band Under Oath. Like,
yes.
Like, it's religious when it has to be.
It's like your Under Oaths, your Amberlins, your Skillets, like, all your crossover, your Switchfoots, like, Switchfoot's a little more on the churchy side, but, and so each camp is different. Like, each camp that you'll sign up for, like, mine, Adventure Coal, is much more like, oh gosh, I don't even have a good example. Like Chance the Rapper. Like, because Chance the Rapper has religious songs. It's like, my camp has some religious parts, but it's much more its own thing.
I see.
And then there are other camps where it's like, it's basically Hillsong United. Where it's like all Jesus all the time.
Gotcha.
Not that either of those are bad things. Different camps are different. It's all okay. It's fine. Like, it doesn't bother me. I don't want to come off as saying that is a negative thing. So anyway, enough about the story, more about me. When I was on staff, I was very much the, like, camp counselor of the staff. And so I was frequently involved in a lot of the, like, let's go do something crazy with me and my friends who also felt similarly about the Jesus part that I did. And we did some stuff, man. Like, so we have an adventure center there that is like it's a rock climbing gym, effectively, and it has these like about 25-foot platforms in them, or in it, and so we would climb up on top of that platform, and then put like 2 of these big thick foam mats underneath us, and just jump off, and like so we did that all the time, and that's like a regular thing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of scary, but it's definitely not crazy dangerous.
Yeah. I think you've told that story like a few episodes ago, maybe.
I think I've talked about like
the
like pad
thing.
jumping.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
no, you brought up the shrubber thing. The shrubber thing is different.
Oh really?
There is shrubber in this building, but
okay.
this is a different thing. Yeah, so we are falling on like it's not like hard ground, it's like big cushions. But it's still like a 20-foot free fall that you're just kind of throwing yourself off of, which is quite the experience. So we did that a lot, and then one time my buddy and I got this idea of like, well, instead of just jumping straight off the platform, what if you like ran and jumped off the platform and like tried to hit the pad on your way down?
Ooh.
And so what we ended up doing, when this was super dumb, but we did it anyway, we stood on top of these platforms, like 20 feet up, and we put the pads. He was an electrical engineering major, and so had a lot of experience with like physics and stuff. And so he like basically kind of mapped out the trajectory that he expected us to take, and we just placed pads in the middle of the room and like ran and jumped for it. I will never forget.
That's ballsy.
Like, my first try on it, when I basically, it was like a step off kind of thing. And there's no like diving board or anything. You were jumping off the corner of a platform 20 feet in the air, attached to nothing, hoping that you hit the pads in the middle of the room and not land on the basically hard ground shrubber. And I will never forget, like, I took my buddy talked me into it. He's like, dude, I did it, like, and I didn't see him do it. I showed up after he did it. He was like, no, dude, I already tried it. Like, it works. And everybody was like, yeah, he totally did it, but I did not see him do it. So I was like, I don't know how I feel about being like the first person to leap my way off of here. This is sketchy at best. So I like got up there and I stood there for a minute. I was like, all right, well, okay. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm gonna do it. And I like step, and then I planted off my right leg to like, one leg sort of leap off the top of the thing.
Yeah.
And like, I will never forget planting my right foot and like realizing that my momentum was going forward, and like I could not, like, I hit the point of like, I'm off this platform.
I cannot stop.
This is it. This is, and I will never forget, my leg got like super weak and started to shake, and it was like dude, what the fuck are you doing? And my body, and I like overcame it, and it was kind of a proud adventure moment, because it was like, too late to go back now, gotta commit, let's go. And I leaped off the top, and I landed on the pads, and it was awesome.
Wow.
It was so cool. Man.
Yeah. Well, while you were talking about yourself, we met up with our girlfriend, a dead fish, and a woman with very pronounced cleavage. Cleavage?
Cleavage?
Cleavage. It's 11.
It's 11:30.
Oh.
And we have 5 more episodes to record.
Sheesh.
Wow. Oh, yes, you're right. Is that Mifa?
Mifa? No, Mifa's from Breath of the Wild.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Don't judge me yet.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about Zelda to know if characters like that are reoccurring.
No.
Mifa was just a Breath of the Wild thing?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that shit looks like Mifa.
It's a Zora, so they all pretty much look the same.
Oh, okay. So the Zoras are the same.
Zoras
but
are the fish
Mifa,
people.
the like
Zoras
flagship Zora,
yeah.
not
Yeah. I mean,
ever present.
Yes, all Zoras are fish people, therefore they all look similar.
Well, I got that.
But Mifa is also a Zora.
Yes.
But because she's an individual and has her own life, she looks a little different.
Okay, got it.
She's, I don't know, a person. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to make. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. I don't know how to
I
make that
just
funny.
needed the explanation. It didn't need to be funny.
What are these guys doing? Okay, so I found her, but no, I don't care. I don't care about what you guys. I can't skip it. Okay, fine, whatever. What am I supposed? What am I supposed to do? I could have been like, while you were talking, I could have been like reading the text and soldiers and everything else.
Yeah, I honestly am kind of surprised you were listening to me.
I thought that you were gonna like stop because suddenly we found our girlfriend a dead fish and cleavage.
No, I have learned. So I've learned from watching all our episodes that I get sidetracked very easily, and will frequently like start a story or start a thing, and I'll be rewatching the episode and I'll be like, and then I'll get sidetracked by something. Like episode me will get sidetracked by something, and me watching it'll be like, dude, come on! Like if you would have finished that, it would have been funny. And so like frequently now, if I drop into like story mode, I have to just divert my eyes from the TV so that I don't get distracted by the game.
Why can I not? Why can't I collect you?
I don't know. Do you need to get a Tears of Light holder first?
Oh fuck! I bet I do. Why is that here then? Why can I get that?
I
That's
don't know.
weird. I feel like that shouldn't be a thing.
I feel like you're right, but it seems like you need to get a...
Oh, that is super weird. Okay, well that only leads down here. So how do I get my girlfriend's attention? That's what I need to know.
I don't know. Do you want to...
The mystery that all men face.
Do you want to stop here and just do this next time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Enjoy the cleavage.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Next time on the links. I feel like I just have to hit that pun.
I don't think you always have to.
It makes me feel good. Bye.